Have you ever noticed that some people lose respect without ever making a big mistake? They aren't rude, they aren't dishonest, they aren't weak, and yet, something about the way they act slowly changes how people see them. What's strange is that this isn't caused by one big moment. It's usually caused by hundreds of tiny moments that almost nobody notices, not even the person doing them. Today, I want to show you one of those invisible habits. It doesn't look dangerous. In fact, it often looks polite. But over time, it quietly tells people something about you that you never meant to say. The habit is this: constantly checking other people's reactions before trusting your own. Not with words, with tiny actions. Once you notice it, you'll see it everywhere. Picture this. You're telling your friends a story. Halfway through, someone smiles a little differently. Before they even speak, you suddenly change your tone. Maybe it wasn't that funny. Or you're sharing an opinion. But before finishing your sentence, your eyes quickly scan everyone's face. You're not listening anymore. You're measuring. Do they agree? Did I sound stupid? Should I change what I was about to say? These moments last less than 2 seconds, but they happen dozens of times every day. And here's what makes them so powerful. People rarely remember your exact words. They remember the emotional picture you created. When your attention keeps leaving your own thoughts to check everyone else's reactions, people don't just notice your words, they notice your uncertainty. This is something many of us learn without realizing it. As children, we naturally looked at other people's faces to understand if we were safe. A smile meant everything was okay. A frown meant something might be wrong. That ability helped us grow, but for many adults, that habit never stopped. Instead of using other people's reactions as information, we begin using them as permission. Permission to laugh, permission to speak, permission to disagree, permission to feel proud. Without noticing it, our confidence becomes something we borrow instead of something we carry. Think about the last time you sent a message and then immediately wondered why they hadn't replied. 5 minutes passed, you opened the chat again, you checked if they were online. Then you started wondering if your message sounded strange. Nothing had actually happened. Your mind simply couldn't stop searching for a reaction. This doesn't only happen on phones, it happens in conversations too. Someone pauses before answering you. Suddenly your brain starts writing stories. They probably think I'm annoying. I shouldn't have said that. Maybe I talked too much. Most of the time, none of those stories are true. The other person might simply be thinking, or reading a notification, or trying to remember something. But once your attention becomes dependent on other people's reactions, your imagination starts filling every silence with doubt. Here's something fascinating. People who appear quietly confident aren't always more talented. They simply spend less time monitoring themselves while they're speaking. They're focused on the conversation, not on performing well. Imagine trying to walk while watching every single step. You'd probably walk awkwardly. Speaking works the same way. The more you monitor yourself, the less natural you become. And people can feel that. Not because they're judging you, because human beings naturally respond to emotional signals. There's another invisible habit hiding underneath this one. Many people don't finish their own thoughts. They start a sentence, then soften it, then apologize, then laugh, then explain why they said it. By the time they're finished, the original idea has almost disappeared. Imagine saying, "I actually enjoyed that movie." Simple. Now compare it to this. "I don't. No, maybe it's just me. This might sound weird, but I kind of liked it." The opinion didn't change, but the energy did. One sounds peaceful. The other sounds like it's waiting for approval. This doesn't mean you should become stubborn or stop listening to people. Listening is a strength. Depending on every reaction is something completely different. One helps you learn. The other slowly teaches your mind that your own opinion is never enough. This habit also steals something that many people don't connect with confidence: attention. Every time you're busy guessing what everyone thinks about you, you're no longer fully present. You miss jokes, you miss ideas, you miss opportunities to connect, because your mind has quietly turned inward. Instead of enjoying the conversation, you're watching yourself from the outside. That is exhausting, and after enough days, it becomes your normal. So how do you change it? Not by pretending to be confident, not by acting louder. Try something much smaller. The next time you're talking to someone, make one simple promise to yourself. Finish your sentence before looking for their reaction. That's it. Share the whole thought first, then listen. At first, it will feel uncomfortable. Your brain will want to check if they're smiling, if they're nodding, if they agree. Let that urge pass. You'll discover something surprising. Most conversations don't need constant emotional checking. People are usually thinking about what they're going to say next, not secretly judging every word you speak. Here's another small exercise. For one day, stop adding unnecessary disclaimers. Instead of saying, "This might be a stupid question," just ask the question. Instead of saying, "I'm probably wrong," share your idea. Instead of saying, "Sorry if this sounds weird," simply speak. Those tiny changes don't make you arrogant. They make your communication cleaner. Over time, something interesting happens. You stop chasing reassurance every few minutes. Your attention comes back. Your voice becomes steadier. Your boundaries become clearer. And the respect you were trying so hard to earn begins showing up naturally. Not because you became someone else, because you finally stopped asking everyone else to decide how valuable your thoughts were. The invisible habit that makes people lose respect isn't being quiet. It isn't being kind. It isn't making mistakes. It's constantly handing other people the job of deciding whether your words deserve to exist. The moment you take that job back, something changes. Not overnight, not dramatically, but quietly. You begin trusting yourself a little more each day. And strangely enough, that's usually when other people start trusting you more too. So today, notice how many times you look outside yourself before believing what's already inside. You might be surprised by the answer. And that tiny awareness could become the beginning of a completely different kind of confidence. Thank you for spending these few minutes with me. If this made you notice something you had never noticed before, carry that awareness into your next conversation. Sometimes the smallest habit creates the biggest change. Until next time, protect your peace, trust your own voice, and keep choosing the quiet habits that help you shine a little brighter. This is Shine More. I'll see you in the next video.